We're back with Christine Krueger and Lisa Sienkiewicz from St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness. And I know we're dedicating the segment to talking about events, but we did want to clarify something that's really important. We were talking about part of the reason that this doesn't get diagnosed early enough is because women go, they get their pap smear assuming that this is being checked, and that's not correct. So do you want to explain that a bit more, Christine?
Yeah, exactly. The pap smear is really only for cervical cancer, and there are a number of other tests that can be done if you suspect it and if your doctor agrees to have these tests done. Unfortunately, there are a lot of false positives and negatives. I know Lisa has an example with her situation, but if you want to explain that.
I have a family history. I'm the fourth woman in my family to be diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and I had an aunt who kept telling me about the signs and symptoms, and so I would go to the doctor and talk about this. And you know, I was often told, you're too young for ovarian cancer. Just because family members have it, we don't really know a connection. I did get genetically tested, and I don't have a known genetic gene mutation that goes with the ovarian cancer. But you know, I did have a transvaginal ultrasound about 2 years before I was diagnosed, and I was told I had an enlarged ovary, but it was probably endometriosis. I mean, it was very inconclusive, and just because I had family members who had been diagnosed, they weren't close enough, so I couldn't get a CA-125 approved. So, you know, I had to kind of go roundabout to get the diagnosis, but I finally got there and had a stage 1 diagnosis.
Wow. So. But I'm glad you caught it at, you know, at that stage that you did, but that's again why it's just so important, the work that you're doing to really raise the awareness so people can find those symptoms. So with Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month taking place in September, you guys have a full range of events, and we have some photos, and I thought we could walk through them and you could tell us about those events. So you do, starting off, I guess the kickoff is at Night at the Ballpark, and that's what we're looking at from last year probably.
Yeah. Our Night at the Ballpark is August 29th. It's the Cardinals versus the Cubs, and it's St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness Night at the Ballpark. It's been an annual event for several years, and we'd love to have people to join us.
Okay, and I think the key thing is always to looking at the teal. Look for the teal and associating that with ovarian cancer. Then we move on to the cookie baking.
Right, there we'll be at the De Pere location of the Deerbrooks Cooking School, and we'll probably cook somewhere between 800 and 1,000 cookies that then get delivered to the chemotherapy infusion sites throughout the city. There are about 10 of those, and so it's for the staff as well as the patients there.
Oh, very nice. That's very nice. All right, and then moving, Turn It Teal at Keener Plaza. That looks great.
That's on September 5th. We're going to be there Friday, September 5th, turning that fountain teal.
Yes.
So come and celebrate with us, especially if you're a survivor. Come and join us. And
for a couple days, they'll be there afterwards, passing out bookmarks with the signs and symptoms. So it's always a business of awareness with us. So
right. No, that's important. You want people to associate that that color. Now, the next event, this is actually a photo from the trivia night. I'm almost skipping ahead a bit, but I'll come back to the others. So this is just one of your benefits then?
This picture is the trivia night. It's
Fifth Floor Mercy Nurses put this on for us. It's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Okay.
And that's on September the 20th, I believe. Yes.
Right. And And then this is something where families run for ovarian cancer, Rockstar 5K. This isn't specifically your event, but it's an event to raise awareness about ovarian cancer.
Right, and the family of Brenda Jorgensen has been putting this on for several years, and because they raise funds for ovarian cancer research, we support them by having an awareness table there and letting everyone who runs, whether they're for that reason or just because they like to run, about the signs and symptoms. And then together, these two organizations, them and ours, we raised $150,000 towards ovarian cancer research.
Wow, that's fantastic. And yoga, of course.
Yes.
So this is
this is September 28th, Rise and Shine for Rise and Shine Yoga for SLOCA. And this has been going on a couple of years now, but this is a wonderful event. And if you're a good yogi, you should attend. Yeah.
So there's two that we that we don't have photos for, but they're important to mention: Steps to Ovarian Cancer Survivorship and Teal Toes for SLOCA. So if you want to explain those briefly.
Right, the Steps to Ovarian Cancer Survivorship is actually a course, and it's targeting ovarian cancer survivors and their caregivers. A lot of times there aren't things that are for caregivers, but it's the kind of information that will help them make good decisions regarding their health, whether it is latest research, latest trials, medicines, and also long-term side effects of chemotherapy, things like that. And it's totally free, and it's on September 6th, so we encourage people to sign up.
Okay, and then
the teal toes. Christine knows more about that than I do, but you know, if you want teal toenails.
It's an awesome event. We have Aaron and Susan Sullivan are putting this on in memory of Sean Blaze, who is someone who died of ovarian cancer about 2 years ago. And it's going to be at Beautiful Nails in Richmond Heights. And you can have your toes, you can have your nails, you can choose another service, but a portion of all the proceeds for the day on September 11th will go to us, and we'll use it for ovarian cancer research.
And they have an hour that's called Man Up.
That's right, from 6 to 7, so men are equally
and
encouraged.
Men can go. All right, well, you hear it. No, I
Yes.
think this is fantastic and a great job in organizing a month long of events, and thank you so much for coming on and sharing this all with us. Thank you very much. All right, well, we're going to show that information for you on your screen so you can check it out. And it's an important month to raise awareness about ovarian cancer.
You know, if they want to look at all of our events, they can check our website at SLOCA.org.
Yeah. Okay, great. No, we'll have that information for you right there on the screen. So we'll have more with STL TV Live coming up. So please stay with us after this break.